Okay. I think it's on. It's been a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I ain't fully prepared. I'm not fully prepared. I just figured since I'm sitting here, though, I can at least hit the live button. That. Okay. We're almost there, though. How's everyone? Hopefully it's all right out there. Oh, where'd it go? I had some readings left over from Sunday. That's strong. So, we'll see what happens. I know it. I know, Karen. I think we're in that same boat there. Hi, Sylvia. Got my bracelet and my ring. Thank you, Sylvia. Oh, and wait. My jewelry box. My jewelry cabinet. Hi, Colin. Bye, Colin. I got a whole bag of incense. I got these from, oh God, I'm sorry, I forget. But they're white sage incense. I've never burned one, though. I got these from Jen. I like these. But I've been kind of stuck on these because I have so many scents and things. But is it? Yes, it is. It's definitely big enough. Cooking, I don't know. I actually was going to cook something the other day, and I cooked it and didn't record. Oh, and thank you to Alexis for the electric lighter, because this thing, I mean, it lights now because I was about to talk crap about it. I've never in my life seen an electric lighter. I'm like, this is, what kind of witchcraft is this? This electric lighter? No gas, no fumes, no none of that. Yes, the back says sometimes the answer is no. Chair's too high, I can't show you. Okay, what's going on here? I have no fingernails. All right. Okay. Wow. It sparks. I get you. It's fully charged. There's the charge indicator. So it sparks. And then there's a little power button here. It's like I'm in welding class again. No. Went out. Mini taser. Okay. Lord have mercy. The things they come up with. Never seen the thing in my entire life. All right. Sage incense burning. I still haven't even picked cards, so we still gotta. I'm not prepared. Okay. Poppy Palin's cards. No. I don't recognize the name anyway. I have 200 decks, so if I don't have it, then I've probably seen it. Well, if it's not on Amazon or Etsy, that's usually where I go. It's usually. I need to put this in a different thing. Ooh, now that's a strong smell. All right. All right. He has a new one. Somebody pre-ordered it for me. Thank you, Tarot Newbie. But this one is called the Marchetti Tarot. I like that one. His decks are always pretty. I kind of like the computer graphics tarots over the hand-drawn ones. I like the hand-drawn ones too. It's just I kind of prefer these. Even though one of my favorites is actually hand-drawn. Okay. We're 10 minutes in. First question. Will Congress do anything good before the end of 2021? Anything at all? I should say, will they get anything done before 2021? Because good is relative. My good ain't your good. So will they get anything accomplished? First card is I guess this is the king. Yeah, let's just put a K. KN, I think, is nice. So we got Biden here. King of Cups. And the star. So that's a yes. Something good towards the end of the year going into Mother Piece. Those are the round ones. If so, I don't think I have that one. I have 2 round decks, but I don't think the Mother Piece is one of them. The 6 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. There is something that they're trying to stop, or they have been trying to stop with the 3 of Swords. It does take an elevated turn. And the Death card, yeah. So something was currently blocked. Something was currently being trying to slow it down or trying to stop it. But that's going through. Let's see if we can see what it is. Yes, they will do something. It will be successful. It may have something to do with health or finances around health. Whatever this may be. Because I don't get anything like construction, so we can't say infrastructure, or I don't even get any money cards, so we can say, I don't get voting. It's something around health. But it is a victory, though. So it may have something to do with vaccines and all that. We shall see. But yes, they'll get something done. That was the answer to the question. I seen that. That was... We're not voting unless you do it our way. Okay, then don't. I mean... You won't hurt my feelings if you don't go vote for some Republican. I mean, you just really won't. Lord Jesus. I've used them before. Mother Piece. Mother Piece is round, though, isn't it? I have a cloister of tarot. That's a round. That's the one with the stained glass window look. And then I have another round one. But I didn't think it was called Mother Piece. Anyway, thank you, Pam. Thank you for watching. Although I can't remember the name of it, though. So, oh, Lord. Okay. So, supply chains. But I like it, though, if that was answering your question. Supply chains. Will they get worse or will they get better? But I've read on a few times, hi, Stephanie, about food shortages. I don't see food shortages, but then again, it depends on what you want. Sometimes it's not there, so it may be a shortage to you, but half the things we eat in the grocery store are not food. They're just piles of chemicals put in a plastic bag. So it's but no, I don't see any food shortages, but not everything is food. So supply chains. You want crab cakes? So, Five of Swords. I'm so nosy looking at the Oh, if you're out walking the dog, why are you holding the dog? Let the dog walk. Lord Jesus. Anyway, Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Page of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. The Lovers. Five of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Nine of Cups. Yes, they will improve. They will improve by force, even. Or they will have some sort of plan to gain a significant advantage. This would be an indication of something quick happening with the Eight of Wands. The Five of Swords is trying to gain an advantage or even an unfair advantage at times. But yes, they will have what they need. The Lovers and the Page of Cups. It's a surprise. And there's a it's almost like whoever is supposed to be bringing something, you get an alternative company or alternative workers or alternative something. There's like okay, you can't do it, we're going to go with these people type thing. Some other company could step in. I know, let's say for instance, like I think it was during one of these hurricanes, Jeff Bezos got his own fleet of deliverers, so they don't really use UPS and USPS and FedEx all that much. I don't think they use FedEx in at all. I think that's who they broke apart from, and then they started their own thing. So it's kind of like that. Like you get another company to step in to sort of re-up some of the supplies in certain places. Anyway, certain places, your bigger cities. The regret will come in that this is not necessarily sustainable because it costs a lot more than your regular supply lines, but it's kind of a push come to shove type thing. So yes, we will have some increase in supplies, and yes, it will get better over the stretch of 9 months or so. It's not an instant thing, but so that's a yes I get there. But speaking of mail, I think I've done the reading on him already, but the joy, in or out? Like, God's sakes. Is it going to stay in, or anybody going to get him out of office? Let's see. I was supposed to receive mail 3 days ago. It still isn't here. Now, I don't know if it's not here because the name was wrong or what. I don't know. And to get answers out of USPS is like pulling teeth out of a crocodile. So, so let's see. The joy, in or out? Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups. I mean, the other reading I did also kind of shows there's a new person coming in. So I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe it at all, actually. So it's kind of like the Trump thing where we always saw him going and he didn't go anywhere. So yeah, Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, shame on me, because I got magic cards. I should have seen it coming all 3 times. So, we'll see. Because as of October the 1st, everything was supposed to be slowed down, and the price was supposed to increase and all that good stuff. I remember when I used to pay $12 and something for a book of stamps. No, not 12. It was something else, like $9.80 or something like that. Anyway, enough of him. So, here's the second question on that, though. He is being sued by many of the attorney generals of the states and all that good stuff for the reversal of this slowdown. So, will that lawsuit be successful? Oh, yeah, I need to write that down before I forget again. Steve Bannon, they said they are going to recommend contempt of court for him. Or contempt of Congress, which means he could be arrested, which I would love to see such a thing. So we'll see. Will the slowdown be reversed? Arrest him indeed. They need to. Pretty please and thank you. Because they need to show they're not playing. Like, if I send you a subpoena, that means you have to show up. Like, ain't nobody playing with you. So will the slowdown be reversed? There's a strength and the lovers, the 6 of wands, the high priest, which is the government hierophant. There's strength in numbers here. For whatever reason, I think this is going to be successful. I'll believe that too when I see it, but I think this is going to be successful. His little things that he's implementing, something is going to change because there's a strength in numbers type thing. And whoever's going to have to get away from this. That eight of cups. Yes, they do need some ovaries, indeed. Okay. Well, there you go. So, any new legal woes for the Giuliani? All right. Let's see. Yes, I seen that. I seen that. Did they say he had to do a video statement? Which, I mean, I think we read on that too. Like he wasn't going to go and testify in person somewhere. He was going to do a write-in or something like that. I'll be watching for that, though. Watch this space, as they say. Any new legal woes for Giuliani? Okay. 4 swords. So we have a bit of a retreat and a pause. 4 wands. 7 of pentacles. 9 of swords. Knight of cups. Hermit. This has something to do with him trying to gain information on somebody's child. With the Hermit and the 6 of Wands, which leads me to think this is a Hunter Biden situation and a Russian propaganda situation and a trying to influence the election situation. Even though he's on the hook for that already, something new must be coming up, because I'm asking, is there any new legal woes for Giuliani? And that's what comes up. It has something to do with him leaving the White House or leaving the administration or going somewhere. But the thing he was doing was on behalf of the administration. He was trying to come back with some sort of goods that he dug up with the Knight of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, something that he harvested, something that he was trying to use for whatever purpose. But since we're going to go with Biden, he was trying to, or Hunter Biden, we're going to say he was using this for the purposes of the election, which the 6 of Pentacles is my voting card too. So the information was meant to worry, to stress, to all that type of stuff. The bully card on top of that for somebody's child. So there's a new legal issue coming there. Was it worth it? So I have another Giuliani question, though. According to him, he said that he was forced to work for Trump and his campaign for free. Forced. Is this true? If so, why? If it's not true, why did he make it up? Let us see. Forced. This is probably why he was asking for $20,000 a day or whatever from Trump's campaign. Giuliani, were you forced to work for free? So I get the World First card. The 8 of Cups. Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. There's the Tower. 10 of Wands, that would be your working. And no, you did not work for free. So why did you make such a thing up? The World and the 8 of Cups. There is some sort of diversion. There's a diversion. At the 8 of Cups off to the next thing. Like nothing to see here. The Tower and the Queen of Cups. He didn't really do anything for his campaign. He was just a notable figure, which is kind of why Donald Trump hires people in the first place. He likes name recognition. But not to mention Giuliani and him have known each other for 40, 100 years. But still, 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. There was a lot of sneaky practices he wanted somebody to do. That's kind of what you did. There's a conflict on payment, though. That is there. There's a conflict on payment, but there is not a I worked for free. Manafort said he would do it for free.
Giuliani did not do, he didn't do anything for free. But there is a conflict on payment, though. But there is a diversion. It's like, don't look at, there's possibly some under the table finances is probably what it is, because they can't show, or he won't show, or there is no showing of records that he was paid by Trump's campaign. So maybe that's what the conflict in payment is there's no record of it. So this is more than likely you got paid under the table, which is why you want a diversion from such a thing, because where did his campaign money go and all this type of stuff? Because mind you, Donald Trump was leading the polls and he hadn't put out a single ad because the media was so fixated on everything he said, because nobody ever spoke like that in modern times. But so he didn't need a campaign at all. Just kind of like we were in our media running his campaign for him. But he got paid. He just didn't get paid the legitimate way. So maybe that's where the conflict came from. All right. Matt Gaetz, October. Now that homeboy, what's his name? Greenberg is cooperating even more. Let's see. How does things look for Matt Gaetz? I did that. Yeah, they are, Joanne. They are doing the same thing again. I guess, I mean, he gets the likes and clicks and the all that stuff. So, Matt Gaetz. Let's see. 1, 2, skip a feed. Hi, double A. The gates of prison, indeed. We'll go with that. Yeah, I seen that he hired an Epstein lawyer. I mean, I won't read into that. The Fool and the Justice. Oh, those are the first two cards. Oh, po baby. The Fool and the Justice, first two cards. Fool wanders into the courthouse, and the judge says. Then there's the 10 of Wands. There's your burden. The 9 of Wands. That makes it worse. 9 of Wands is strain. The difference between the two, this one is on purpose. The 9 of Wands is strained, but this person is strained because they're overworked. They have built all of these walls, and this is supposed to be the card to remind you to keep going, that tenacity is your friend type of thing, that you can make it. Be sure you stick to the plan, because that's what aces are about, is about action, about plans, going forward, brainstorming with the Ace of Wands. The problem happens here when you sort of forget the plan. You can't carry those sticks effectively that way. And so the 9 of Wands is kind of your warning that if you don't stick to the plan, if you don't hang on to what's been working, you'll fall into this. And so when you got them both, that means you're going off the rails here. That you're about to end up in this situation, or you're in this situation because you did not stick to the plan. You're almost to the finish line. 10s are about completion. 9 is like, we're almost there. This is what I want. But anyway, the 10 of Cups, where is your burden coming from? Your burden is coming from here. The 10 of Cups is your family, your harmony, your community even, but it's a larger one than that 3 of Cups. So this is your circle of friends. Greenberg, circle of friends. Greenberg, Redberg, Orangeburg, all the bergs right there. There's where your burden is coming from. The Knight of Pentacles. Wherever you travel and wherever you go for money, that is also adding to your burden. There is some sort of thing, not money that you're getting, money that you're paying. So your fear is the Chariot. The Chariot is not a card that is bad, but if you fear it, then you fear progress. That's why that would be there. Something is moving. It's creeping slowly. You know what? It's worse if it's coming at you slowly. Let's say, for instance, there was some big creature and it's like dashing at you. You don't have all that much time to be afraid before it eats your face off. But if something is like creeping slowly and you see the people in the movies and they back up and they hit the wall and they can't go any further, but the thing is still creeping like a Mike Myers type of walk, that's worse because you have a lot more time to now be afraid. And so this is kind of where he is right now, is whatever's coming at him is coming at him slowly. It's building, not just coming at him slowly. Just like imagine, well, what's coming through my head is there's a big wall of light and it's sort of being sucked up into the darkness, and that darkness is coming at you. So all the good things around you are disappearing and all the bad things are coming for you. And so that's kind of what is happening, is he is in a fear mode because he can't stop this. Progress is not something he can stop. What he would want, the world, completion, kind of this for this to be over, this thing that's out in the media right now. In his environment is the King of Swords. Somebody is still looking into this, though. There's higher up investigators, which means FBI. That's my card for like FBI, CIA type of thing. There's somebody higher up coming at you. That's where your fear is coming from. Your word of warning is the Four of Pentacles. That's not good either. Four of Pentacles is holding on. This is stingy, miserly behavior. But in this in particular case, since you fear progress, you want somebody to not let go of something. You want somebody to sort of impede or to slow or to hide. That's not happening. There's also another person, because it's right across from your big community. There's also another person that's getting ready to get caught up. This person knows you too. I don't know who it is, but they're about to get caught up too. Your word of solace. This is where this shirt comes from. Back in the day, when I first created this spread, and I put in a word of solace or a good news card for you. And I would pull a card. It said something horrible in your word of solace. And that's when I started saying, God answers all prayers. And sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes there is no good news. Your word of solace is the Six of Cups. That's the children. That's the children and the baby children. This is going to be a very rough road for you. This is going to get worse because, like I said, somebody else is going to get caught up in this too, and they know you. Six of Swords. There is some transitioning, but it's very rough. There's a lot of baggage to be carried. Now, bad thing is, I've never saw you imprisoned, but things change. Now that you have Greenberg spilling his guts, things could change a whole lot more. So, see, at least for right now, things ain't on the up and up, so we'll see what happens, Mr. Gates. Let's see. Andrew Yang, political future. Let's go here. Yeah, I like these classes. They're very big, though. Like they come in one size, and if you lean over, they will slide right off your face. I don't know what kind of head they think people got that can work like that. Like I got a big dome, and these still fly off my face. So, Andrew Yang, political future. He is a third-party candidate now, or a third-party person. He's not running for anything as far as I know. But let's see. But like I say, you don't always have to win. Sometimes you just need an impact. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay. The World. Four of Cups. The Tower. King of Swords. Strength. Two of Wands. Four Swords. The High Priest. So here's the thing. Political future, no. But here's the thing. You don't always need to win. You just need to make an impact. The Queen of Wands is the approachability. This is kind of what he wanted the Democratic Party to be. Something approachable, something that sort of included all people. It's when he got sort of into the mix. When you start to run for president, you find out a lot more stuff than you did before, especially if you start to get donors and donations and things of that nature, and people take you seriously, and then you blah, blah, blah. So he got on a bigger stage than he has ever been in his life. Being a tech guy, he was not a politician. So he come into this world, and it's kind of like some of the other people. Let's take AOC, for instance. You come into it, and Barack Obama, you come into it, you thinking, I'm about to make a change in what is here. And then you realize that in order to make a change, you must get inside of it first and try to change it from the inside. Skin problems. If you ever have skin problems, the solution does not start on the surface. It starts on the inside. If you change your chemical makeup on here, you get you some water and some carrot juice and all that other stuff they tell you to pour in you, then your skin on the outside will reflect what's going on the inside. It's kind of like that here. If you want to change the Democratic Party, you're going to have to get on the inside of it. He was trying to change the surface issue. When you get into it, and where I get that from is your world and your tower. His view, the world is about the big picture. You get to see everything more clearly now. It was a bit obscure. And to be fair, that makes sense because he is not a politician. And so he didn't have, 400 years like Mitch McConnell and all them people to figure out how the monster works. So he got a huge shock and a huge revelation to his view of politics once he got in it, that things do not work like you want them to just because you want them to. You don't change them on your own either, as AOC and Barack Obama found out. It's like you get in there, you have to work within the mechanism. The only way all of that changes is when we out here on the voter side change the chemical makeup of Congress. And this is blurry. That is how you change things. And you don't change it just by wishing it. You have to actually put some sort of effort into it. Like AOC and all of them, they band together. That's what you have to do, because that's how anybody gets anything passed. Mitch McConnell's got a bunch of people under his boot, and so that's how they get all of their stuff accomplished. You can't go in by yourself, even on the Republican side. Look at Kinzinger. You can't go in by yourself and say, I'm changing things. Look at Liz Cheney and all that. They're trying to get something changed, but by themselves, they can't do it because the monster is bigger than they are. And so in Yang's in particular position, I think he wanted it to be different. But his worldview got that shock. Like, boom, this is not how this works here. It could be, but us out here, the voters, have to change the whole thing. That way people like him can thrive. Look at Bernie Sanders. He's been in office for 800 years. He gets things accomplished because he knows how to band with the right people. But for him, for Yang and his governmental roles or political roles, he's still going to try. The King of Swords and the High Priest is a very intelligent man, very wise man. He learns from the past, so that's a good thing. And then there is possibly more tries or runs with the Two of Wands. This is open possibilities. There are more tries for running for office somewhere. But president, no. But things can change. We are still in control of this, so things can change. But I don't think he had the right view. And he has the right view, as in the Democratic Party should be different. But he doesn't have the right approach, if you ask me. Oh, God. So I went to your YouTube channel. I won't call your government name, to see how to pronounce that. And I said it right when you said it, and now I can't say it. But now I don't. I can't say it now. Oh, goodness. But thank you for the super chat. Hipuru. I think that's how to say the last word, but you said it all at the same time, and I'm like, okay, I like that, and I know how to say it now, but naturally, now that I need to say it, now I can't say it. Oh, son of a mother. But thank you for the super. Kepuru. I know that much. Okay. So, will we have I'm gonna watch it again because you said it many times, so I'll watch it again. Anyway, Republicans on the vaccine. Lindsey Graham just came out and said, go get vaccinated. And he got booed, kind of like Trump. So are they going to continue to parrot this message, even though they're constantly getting shot down when they say it? Are they going to continue? It's 6 a.m. there. It's 6:11 p.m. over here. So let's see. Senator Freeloader. Because rumor has it, he went to Mar-a-Lago so he can eat free food. And I mean, bud, but listen here. If you were going to go and hang out with Trump, then you might as well get all you can get. I mean, he using you, so use him back. That's the Republican way. I mean, eat all his cakes and snick snacks and stuff. If he footing the bill, then eat all you can eat. Okay. Are they going to continue to push that message? We got the 7 of Wands here. That's a hell of a 7 of Wands. Now, here you have all of the raiders and cave pillagers and things of that nature. And then dragons are said to, thank you, Blackberry Sage. They are said to guard treasure. And so that's kind of what's happening there in this card. Not that you wanted to know, but I just thought I'd explain it. 7 of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, yes, they're going to continue to parrot this message. They are going to continue to be met with boos, though. So you're going to hear another Republican senator say the same thing. Mitch McConnell's going to say it. He's not going to say it in front of a crowd. He doesn't do much crowd speaking. But he's going to report. He's going to say this too. The Devil, Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles, and the Death card. Hi, Carmen. Well, enjoy your dinner. Page of Pentacles. So, what's happening right now is there is a very heavy impact upon their base, number one, their plans, number two. This is not something that is going to bode well, because this is more than likely going to be used by Democrats as a weapon too. Even though we are under a Democratic administration, the Democrats seem to have a get vaccinated or else mentality, while the Republicans adopted a this isn't real mentality. And so the initial lie, the initial garbage, the initial control that they had over their populace, hi Mari, turned deadly. You don't normally read the card of death as death unless it's accompanied by something equally horrible, which it is in this case. And so your lies led to many deaths. Mind you, the coronavirus, which was a taboo word on YouTube at one point even, the coronavirus was not told to anybody until months after it had traveled all around the world. We knew about it, what was it, February, March, something like that, and Donald Trump apparently knew about it in November. So it's like it had been all around the world, until we actually found out about it. So they need to change the structure of what's going on. Two of Pentacles, hi Kathy. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Tower. They will continue this message. This is going to bode very badly for them. Coronavirus will be their chains of Amistad right now. This will be the thing that holds them down, holds them back. Continually still. This is... yeah. They're going to... Now, mind you, I mean, I won't say too little too late, because they do need to adopt the right message at least at some point, but you could have helped. Instead of trying to win an election, saying that this is a hoax and the Democrats are this and the Democrats. Instead of trying to win an election, you should have been trying to help people. Should have been trying to help people not die. You should have been trying to help people instead of saying, oh, if we get under 100,000, then we're good. Meanwhile, you didn't cure coronavirus, so how are you going to stay at under 100,000? You can't even stay at that number for the flu. So how can you stay at the number for something worse than the flu? So they're going to continue this message because they kind of have to now. You got to carry that. You got to carry that tower. Hi, Mickey. Okay. Kristen Cinema's real motivation. Okay, because oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. So this child here, She says the reason she votes the way, mind you, she's supposed to be one of the justice progressive Democrats. You know, she's supposed to be like the Bernie and the AOC wing of the party type of thing. And so she does everything in the world other than that, which has not endeared her to her base. So she says she wants to be like John McCain. She's trying to be the maverick because she comes out of Arizona. And what I took that to mean is she is trying to be the person that votes the right way, not the party way. So just because you want me to vote for whatever doesn't mean I need to. I need to vote for the thing that I feel in my heart is the right thing to vote for. Meanwhile, hi, Chill Native. Meanwhile, that's not what you ran on. You ran on your progressive wing of your stance, and then you get in there and then you do everything but. So what is her real motivation? Is she truly trying to be a maverick, or not so much? What is her real motivation? Yeah, this is very true. They're not going to see her as some John McCain. Ace of Swords and the Hangman. Interesting. The Moon, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, straight. Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, Five of Cups. You know what I would do if I were to interview such a person? We're talking about Kristen Cinema, Clara. What I would do if I were interviewing Kristen Cinema, I would say, can you tell me about John McCain's voting record? Can you tell me about something he's accomplished? Probe her on this. I want to be who John McCain was. Because I don't think she knows who John McCain was. I think she knows the name. I think she knows he comes from Arizona. But as far as what he stood for, what he ran on, what he would fight for, when he ran for president, the things he would say, does she really know those things? Or is she basically trying to drop names to make a headline type of thing? The Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. The Hangman is trying to get clarity and truth. So here we have something about, I want some sort of answer, I want some sort of victory, but I don't know exactly how to get it. The Hangman is modeled after the story of Odin. Odin is the Norse god who hung himself for 14 days, even though this is 12. Some say 12 days, but 14 days is what I got from the Norse specialist on YouTube, but 14, 12, it doesn't matter. He hung himself from a tree to gain enlightenment. So this is the self-sacrifice aspect of the Hangman. And so it's kind of like she wants some sort of answer. She wants some sort of clarity. What does she want clarity to? Because the moon is here. The moon means things are not clear. They're not, they don't have a clear path to clarity either. This is the subconscious and the unconscious. This is a whole lot of fuzzy thoughts, and you're not quite sure. It's not confusion. It's more like you have, if somebody put a 1,000-piece puzzle on the table and said, figure it out, it's the wheat field or something like that, then that would be harder to sort out, but you could get it done if you had a plan. So that's kind of what the moon is like there's something there. You're not quite sure because you may just not be looking at it in the right way. So you need to change up your plan. The moon is also about the progress of the human psychology, because it starts with the lobster, which is the bottom feeder. And then it goes to the wolf, which is the untamed part of humans. And then it goes to the dog, which is the tamed part of humans. So it's a lot impacted there, but all in all, you're not clear because there's a lot to wrestle with, the untamed, the tamed, and your human evolution, and it's a lot to deal with there. So since she's not clear, what is she not clear on? The Page of Pentacles. This is money. Documents that have something to do with money, physical things. This is also could be votes. What she wants is security. The page of Pentacles would be something delivered to you. The Strength and the Six of Wands, how to be elevated, how to stay elevated, how to be victorious. Because remember the card we started out with, the Ace of Swords. This is victory. This is not because she is trying to do the right thing for her voter base or for her constituents. She wants to be elevated. She wants to be a household name, maybe like John McCain. She wants to be a person who is in Congress for 7,000 years, like a John McCain. But so that's her motivation, to keep her job, to keep her security, to keep her whatever. It has nothing to do with the right thing. It has everything to do with what she wants. So there you go. Now, Kristen Cinema did her. Now I want to do, to be fair, I'm going to do Biden and Pelosi too. But are there any challenges coming up for Donald Trump? Thank you, Cher Bear. Are there any challenges coming up for Donald Trump? If I was to be reading for him and he asked me, are there any challenges coming up? What would it say? Intelligence test. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. There's movement of money, movement of resource. There's also moving into action on a plan. That's it's not working very well. The Knight of Pentacles is a reliable card. The Knight of Wands can be reliable too because you have a plan, but it's more of a moving into action type thing. But we're having a problem with that. The Lovers, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Six of Wands. Somebody's going to drop out, go away, drop dead, something. There's going to be a surprise in personnel. I don't know if he's about to lose some lawyers or if he's about to lose a case. The Seven of Cups, there's your confusion, like we were talking about with that moon. That Seven of Cups, this is your confusion because there's too many choices. There's too many options. There's too many avenues. The Six of Wands is you trying to be elevated. You're trying to get to the promoting status or promotion. So he's having a problem moving up. And then when you have that Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, there's the elevation of whatever it is he's trying to do, whatever plan, whatever stall tactic, whatever it is that he thinks he's trying to pull out, it's not working. the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Wands. Your personnel is about to be, this is my card for lawyers. Somebody is about to go away, resign or something. Or it could be, no, I think they're going to, well, anyway, it could be that their time is just up. That's, their time is just up. But whatever the case may be, they're pulling back from you. Okay. So any challenges for Biden coming up? Any challenges for Biden? Oh, wait. Let me smoke myself out again. Let me light one of these. I haven't done this one. I try Clara. Because I know people are listening for like the meanings of the cards and things. Okay. Ooh, I ain't smelled that in a while. I like that smell. Now I have to show you all this witchcraft again. I've never in my life seen an electric lighter. This is just, Becca told me about it. And Alexis, if you're out there, or if you're watching later, thank you. It's a little taser. And you like taser the end. You know, I did have a welding class in high school. I actually liked it. I'm not much of a, probably shouldn't put my face so close to this. It's like, oh, you want to die, don't you? There we go. Yum. Now it says, turn it off first. To wipe the ends off sometimes. Where's my daily dally for? Okay. There's that. Yeah, it is. It's interesting. Biden challenges. Let's see where it is. Any challenges for the president of these United States? Yeah, you have to clean it because this part is actually touching like wicks, or because it could get wax on it when the wicks is melting or melting, and it could get dust from the incense and stuff like that on there. Any challenges for the Joe of the Bidens? 3 of Wands, trying to complete everything. Like, you know, I will say this. I said this before. It is nice to, let me say 2 things. Digression, viewers here. Let me say this. It is nice to be able to argue about policy and not, oh my God, is he stealing from the treasury? Is he going to bomb Iran? Like, you know, it's because that orange child, I swear to you, Lord Jesus, he had us questioning literally everything. Everything. So it is nice to have a normal person back in the White House, even if you don't agree with his policies and all that stuff. At least he's normal. Now, he is trying whatever. I'm not even going into what he's trying to, like, if you don't agree with the way he's trying to do infrastructure or the vaccine rollout or whatever, he is trying a lot of things. And this is kind of what happened with Barack Obama. He came in and it's like, I want to do this, and this, and this, and he's got a lot of stuff done. A lot of stuff just wasn't publicized, so you would have to go back and do your research to find out more of the things that he's done, or you can do a shorter research and find out all the things Trump rolled back, and then that'll tell you on that what Barack Obama actually did for these United States. But he's trying to get a lot of stuff done, but the Three of Wands is not a completion card. It's a I'm trying to thing. The Knight of Wands, moving forward, plans of actions, going. So, Six of Pentacles. So what are the challenges is what we're seeing. He's got the Moon and the Six of Pentacles. So he does not have a clear path to financial success. Finances are very hard for any president to just grab a hold of. Thank you, Mel. It is. It is hard for any president to grab a hold of and do something with unless you're trying to ruin things. And that seems to be easy. Trickle down economics, example one. But it is very hard for that. He also would like, I think, another stimulus is what he said, or some sort of regular stimulus type thing. There's no clear path to that. The government funding thing is going to come up again. So that's another challenge, because why wouldn't it? Mind you, he hasn't been president a whole year. And anyway, so there you go. There's a challenge about money, implementing money and money policies. There is a fight about families and health, or families and health care. With the Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups. There's also a college thing in here too, about money for college or college tuitions and things of that nature. Because he also adopted, there you go, Claudia, very true. He also adopted the stance that Obama had, or they may have come up with it together, about the going to state college for 2 years for free or something like that. So there's something there about that too. The health of children is not going to be as easy as the headline might make it seem, that, oh, we're finally getting a vaccine for children's 5 to 11. Yes, it is coming. Yes, it will be somewhat effective, but not completely, because every child doesn't need just vaccines for COVID. Remember, the flu still exists. Remember smallpox and mumps and all this other stuff that they need vaccines for. So there is a fight for children in health as well. Also, what can be covered under insurance. But you want, okay, first of all, let's notice something. In this reading, now mind you only pulled 10 cards. We could probably pull a lot more and find it eventually. Notice I said nothing about him being sued or, somebody jumping off the roof of the White House. Like this is not an on fire reading. Like the world is not on fire. This is policy stuff. So again, I go back to, it is nice to have a person who seems normal in the White House. This is not he's stealing from the Treasury. This is not he's giving us sugar water vaccines, or he's got some sort of investment in Regeneron and all this. This is policy. He's having the normal problems that a president would have when you have the type of government that we do. But there you go. Pelosi, who has a lot on her plate, so let's see. Complete sentences too. Hi, Jan. Y'all are in spring down there, aren't you, Jan? We got about a month and a half of fall, and we will be into winter. Pelosi, any challenges coming for you? Well, yes, but what kind of challenges for Pelosi? All right. Knight of Wands is how the other one started. Yeah, that's my happy time. Knight of Wands is trying to move into action. Ten of Pentacles, Republicans. There's some there's some obstruction. So she's trying to move into action through obstruction from the Republican side, which is not that's not unheard of. She's probably investigating half of you. So, so the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Emperor. Somebody on your team, on your staff, on your investigative team, possibly, or just wait, because I'm assuming it has to do with the Jan 6 thing. There's somebody in her connection with the Lover's card. They are having a hard time on their own. This is not in connection to her. This is just somebody she's connected to. So this is not necessarily somebody on the January 6th thing. It's just somebody she knows that could impact her personally. Let me see. Let me get a clarify. Is this person on the thing or no? Okay, someone. Wait. There's a man close to her that someone is going to spread a lot of lies about. I got the Devil and the Seven of Swords. Now, the Devil is the liar. The Seven of Swords is sneaky, theft. So that would be your distinction between the two. Like they're both horrible, but one does one thing and one does the other. Well, hi, Aisha. The Seven of Swords and the Devil, those someone's going to spread a lot of lies. A lot. About some man she's connected to. The Two of Pentacles sort of makes it a little imbalanced. It's a little unbalanced. It's a little, there's more injected into the situation than ever before. There's something about work and money. There is a man I don't know exactly who. Could be your husband. But there's a lot of lies being spread. There's also some judgment calls that you're going to have to make. That you may be a little apprehensive on making, but they need to be made. And this is in January 6th. Now, as far as January 6th, because the Four of Wands is here, this would be you in your official role with the Emperor there too. There's also somebody trying to put you in a state where you have to juggle a lot of stuff. You may need to show your power. So if this is Steve Bannon, make sure you jack him up and hold him up against the wall type thing. So there you go. I don't know who this person is, though, but maybe your husband. So, speaking of, let's go into Steve Bannon. Will he comply? That's yes. So, Steve Bannon in the January 6th investigation. General read. Let's see what comes up. Let's see. It's Diana. That's what I was saying too. It's part of their protocol. I mean, this is why things take so long. Like they have to go vote on the rules of engagement when they were impeaching Oh Boy, and it's like everything is laid out in front of you. You sent this man, this Bannon person, a subpoena. He didn't comply. Charge him. That is the cause and effect. That's the reaction to his action. So why do you need to vote on the reaction? It's already there. It's for you to do. It's like anyway. This is just make you want to shake somebody. So Steve Bannon and the commission. So the Chariot and the Hangman. Steve Bannon isn't stupid. However, he does not have a clear path to victory here. The Chariot would be your progression, which would be your all victory as well. If you can get everything on the right page. But here, something is stuck. Something is slowed down. Something is stopped, even. So there's that. The Two of Pentacles, the Devil, the Judgment, the Five of Cups, the Devil in sadness. The Two of Pentacles and Judgment. He is trying, though, to... He's calling bluff, too. Which is why I say somebody needs to make a example. One of the worst things that could have happened to you all there in Congress, you were attacked on January 6th, but you weren't attacked by brown men with foreign names. You were attacked by the Don't Tread on Me crowd, who came in with zip ties and said they were going to murder the vice president and all these type of things. So this is why you need to have a very firm stance. You cannot afford to let anybody, I don't care what their name is or what their position is, you cannot afford to let anybody call your bluff and then you bluff. You have to follow through. The devil is tempting you. Will you answer it? That's up to you. So, the devil and the Five of Cups. There's some sadness around the actions of the devil, which would be your attack. He is trying to call your bluff, the Judgment and the Two of Pentacles. He wants to see if you'll be off balance and remain that way. The Fear, the Ace of Pentacles. There's some document being delivered, costs money. The Hopes, the Two of Swords. Just like I said, he is trying to call your bluff. He is trying to stall, to block. You have to make an example of him. I don't care how many times you have to hold him in contempt. Do it. Keep doing it. If this investigation lasts 99 years, let it last 99 years. But keep making an example out of people like him. The King of Pentacles. Your word of warning is the Page of Cups. Surprise, surprise emotions. There's a lot about to come out. I think he underestimates because, like I said, he thinks he wants a victory, but he doesn't have a really clear path. He's not stupid, but he is not a master strategist, as people may give him the moniker of being. Sometimes there is no way out of something, especially something you created yourself. So, your word of solace. Money. They can't bankrupt him, though. So you can hold him in contempt. He pays a fine, gets out of jail, whatever the case may be. But people like him have alternatives. You're not, imprisoning me or something. You're imprisoning a person who has deep pockets. So, but there's a change coming. A very big change. This Death card is not little change. If you want little change, then you got things like the Fool could be little change. The Chariot can be a little change. The Death card is not little change. This is major because there is no bigger change than from life to death. So this is your gigantic change. So something is about to change in his life big time. And it all has to do with the fact that he's calling your bluff. Queen of Wands on the bottom. Put him in jail. However many times it takes, put him in jail. All right. That's all I had. That was left over from our Sunday stream. Now, to those who came for the readings, I bid you good night. Thank you for watching. I'm not leaving. I'm just done reading. So there's that. But I had some other things I wanted to talk about first. But they weren't readings. So just for those who don't like chit chat. we're done with the reading portion of the live stream. Oh, shoot. So what I want to do, I put this on my community post. So for those, let me see if I can. Hi, Jody. Let me see if I can link that in here. Uh-oh. Went the wrong way. Oh, no, that's not. I'll just do it that way. Thank you, Karen. Bless your hearts. Thank you very much. Okay, so that is the link to my community post. Okay, now the incense are in my throat, so I got to go now. Now he won't stop. All this clearing throat business. Okay, so what I want to do, good Lord, is a series of live streams where I talk, no readings, not pulling cards, no oracle, no tarot, no none of that. It's just like a podcast. So what I want to do is different topics. Like the first one I wrote down was energetic health. Energetic health is something we don't pay a whole lot of attention to because nobody ever tells us about it. I was 36 before I knew what energetic health even was. So it's like we don't talk about that type of thing because it's not a thing that's discussed. You know, it's energetic health is whatever. It's one of them frou-frou things that people who sit on pillows do. So but I want to have a discussion about it, what it is, why it's important, why maybe energetic health and health healing gets maybe a misunderstood or bad rap, why things like that. That's something I want to do. Another topic I had was free will, and I'll try not to make the discussions like too long, maybe an hour or so. I did this when I was in Florida. I had a call-in show to where you could call the number and give your thoughts and opinions. So what I wanted to try to do was maybe bring that back and do like a hour and 20-minute discussion and maybe have an hour of us talking about whatever the topic is. And then maybe 20 minutes or 10 minutes of call in and then like 10 minutes of wrap up or something like that. So that was sort of my idea there. And I do want to talk about, many other things, but I put the link to the post to where if you had some ideas on topics that you would like to see discussed, then I'd like to hear that. So right now, I have energetic health. What is it? How does it work? Healing, energy healing, Reiki, sound meditation, things of that nature. Free will. Free will is a discussion and a half for me. I did a reading and I deleted it because free will is just one of them things where every psychic I've ever talked to, every person I've ever talked to, psychic, it doesn't matter, every person says free will is a thing. I just can't completely conform to that idea. So that is one. Tarot, what is it? How does it work in our in particular lives? When did we start it? Whoever I get to have a conversation with, when did we start it? The taboos, the myths, all that type of thing. There's a lot of myths, apparently. I was reading a comment on a Amazon product in the comment section. They were talking about the way that they learned was very rigid, that you had to shuffle a certain way, that you couldn't have bought your first deck your own way, you can't read on yourself. And there's a whole bunch of things in tarot, and then not to mention the religious aspect of it, how the religious sects say it's witchcraft and it's evil and, you know, all that type of thing. Then I wanted to do toxic people, how we have many of them in our lives, and sometimes the worst is when it's in your family. For me, I can speak to that personally. When you have toxic people in your family and you think that, well, I have to try to make some sort of amends with these people. Like for me personally, is my father. Like I have to make an amends with him because that's my father. But you do not have to accept toxic behavior from anybody. Period. It's not healthy. It's not something that's good for you. So therefore, don't accept toxic behavior. Don't accept toxic people. They have the right to be toxic, but be toxic over there. you can't bring that over here because I'm trying to do something that's not toxic, and here you come. So I don't care who you are or what relation we are. You cannot bring me toxic energy and think that that's okay, because that's not. YouTube, fame and ego, I do want to talk about as well. Do people, because I had a person message me, and we're not going to name names on that in particular live stream, although I have a list of them, that messaged me. They basically said they wanted to come to my channel, that way they can get a bunch of subscribers. And I have an issue with such a thing. Come to YouTube and do YouTube because you want it to be fun, not because you want to be famous or popular or whatever. Like I think that's it's icky. It's like, hey, that's not my thing. And then I have someone who wants, how do I word this? They want credit for my channel being what it is. And not only that, I have a screenshot. They created another account so that I could give that person credit for creating my channel, or for the success of my channel, if you will, which my channel is itty bitty in the greater scheme of YouTube. All of our channels are small when it comes to tarot, because the tarot channels that do the best do not talk about politics. So these people do all of the zodiac readings, and so they have 300, 400,000 subscribers. So even with, I think Linda G has 50,000 subscribers. That's the small channel compared to what tarot does on YouTube. And so the person wanted credit for me having 15,000 subscribers, because they said that they basically promoted me when nobody was watching. So it's like, yeah, no, you didn't. So that's what I wanted to sort of discuss within that one, is that YouTube fame and ego, how dangerous they could be. Do you even need, in certain instances, there is a call for you being somewhat self-centered when you're doing this type of thing. Actually, no, that's not true either. I don't know. This is why we'll have the conversation. Anyway, magic. Is it a thing? Is it evil? Is it, I always say it's a gun and a knife. It's not a thing until you give it some sort of purpose. So it's YouTube street drama. Exactly. So magic, that'll be another one. What do you use it for if you do believe in such a thing? I don't call it magic, but, because it's natural. It's, you pick herbs out of the ground and you use them for whatever. That's not magic. It grows that way. So anyway, but magic. And then my last one was kids being kids. And I would like to have people from different generations. I was allowed to be a kid, is just so much back in the day. I was a homebody, so I didn't go outside, but I was allowed to be a kid. And I existed in a time where I could go outside and away from the house, and I wasn't kidnapped. So obviously, because I'm here, but I was allowed to go away from the eyesight of my parents. Now, when me and my nieces, because I lived across the street from them at one point, when we would go to the store, because we would walk to the store because it was down the street, they had to walk in front of me. The reason they had to walk in front of me, because if you're behind me, I can't see you. And if you disappear, I won't know it. So it's like you have to be in my eyesight at all times. So I was the helicopter parent type thing. And when they say, okay, we're going to come over to your house, I would literally stand and watch them go from their house to my house just to make sure they made it. So it's like, kids, are they allowed to be kids? Nowadays, everything is, tablets and iPads and iPhones. I didn't have none of that. They can't, and speaking of the little pumpkin, they can't trick or treat anymore. Their world has changed. Not to mention, if we allow them to go and frolic and play, this is the devil's advocate part of this discussion, are they going to be competitive with the rest of the world if all they do is play? So it's, can kids be kids nowadays? That's my thing there. So those were some topics that I had, but like I said, my community post, go to the community post and leave a topic that you would like us to discuss. And if you are interested in the discussion as well, then we can bring you in and you can have the discussion with us. You don't have to show your face. I'll show you what we could do. It'll be like this, where you'll have a blank screen, but we can still hear you. I thought about sort of doing it this way, period. That way we don't have 4 people on screen and then one person not. That way you don't even have to look, because we're not doing reading. So there's nothing we need to show you. And so everything can just sort of be like a podcast, to where all you're doing is hearing it. And that way, if you're coloring or cooking or walking outside, you don't need to look at your phone. You don't need to look at the screen, because there is nothing for us to show you. Everything is verbal, because we're not going to do any readings at all. So if you out there in the audience would like to come discuss as well, then we can do that. And that way, no, thank you, Michael. That way we can still have a discussion and you don't have to be on camera, type of thing. So yeah, that's my idea. I want to do the first one this month. So I'm going to try to, where's the calendar? I'm going to try to do it like around the 24th or so. I don't know the intervals though, like every week or every 2 weeks or something like that. Every 2 weeks might sound okay. But that's what I want to do. I don't know the days and all that type of stuff because, you know, everybody has different schedules and things. And I'm not even saying that I'm going to have somebody on screen with me all the time because, you know, you still got to get somebody to agree to do it. So, that's where we are right now. That's what I have planned for that. And I want to do another sort of, not weird question stream, but it's non-political. I'll say that. I have 3 questions so far. I need 10 total for the live stream. So one question is, how do spirits recognize your gifts? Me and Jen were talking about this. And how does the spirit know what a person can do? I was sharing a story about how in this house, their stairs are on the other side of this wall, and they go down. You can hear when somebody's walking up the steps because all of them crunch and creak and all this stuff. And then when you're up here, you can hear it, people walking around. And so I'm sitting here, and it's quiet because I ain't talking. And so I can hear somebody going up the stairs, and I'm like, okay. Well, let me get the knives and all this because I know ain't nobody here because, you know, but me. And so I could hear the walking up the stairs and walking around up here. And I'm like, okay. So I went and did the whole search through the house and all of this type of stuff. Wasn't nobody in here. And so thank you, Google. And so I come up in here and I'm like, who is walking around this house? Because I still hear the footsteps, but there's nobody. I'm like looking and I can hear like the footsteps. I can't see ghosts, so I don't see anybody. And I'm like, okay, there's somebody in here though, like somebody. And so I did a reading, and it's like, there is a woman walking around your house. She's lost. So there's some sort of spirit or whatever. So I asked Jen to do a reading as well. And she said, yeah, there's a woman walking around. This area was not here in 1908, which is kind of where I think she's from. And so she needs help getting to the other side. I said, okay. So I know how to do that. But how does she know to come to me? So what I wanted to know in this live stream how does spirits recognize your gifts or who you are? How does a spirit know to come to, like, say, Jen, who is a medium? How do they know she is a medium? How do they know she is a psychic? How do they know about a person's in particular talents? Do we emit something off of us, like some sort of radio signal? So that's my question for the non-political live stream. A second one is, how do spirits become demonic? Energy is real. Spirits don't always do nice things. They break things in people's houses or move things. Or I know my brother, I shared the story with y'all. He lived in an apartment where if you laid in that room, somebody would put pressure on your chest and push you down. And it wouldn't stop until you got up. And so how do spirits become demonic? How do they become... Demonic is a strong word, but why do they carry bad intention? I'll say it that way. A third question is, are all dreams messages, or just some dreams? And if they are all messages, why do animals have them? What do you want the animal to spiritually do? Why do animals have dreams? And so that's another question for the non-political live stream. Like, those only 3 I have. I need 7 more, so I'll be coming up with something. But I'll be doing that. See if Tony and Sienna want to join me whenever I figure out that. But I'm excited about the podcast thing. Now let me do this. I'm going to do a poll, and let me say this first. I do have an idea of already what I want to do, so don't feel slighted if we don't do it your way. So what I want to know is if you will take the poll here in the chat for the podcast type stream that I want to do. Would you prefer faces or no faces? This is the no faces. So would you prefer faces or no faces? I personally would prefer the no faces. And the little thing that you see, my little icon there, those can be changed as well. So if we had some sort of theme, we could do that or whatever. You can change those. Because this is the default, and the default is horrible. But I like the idea of it. Mix it up. Man, that's a good thing too. Only if the person's comfortable. Because mind you, it is also a novelty to see the person doing the talking. And so some people like to see the face. I just personally, I think that since we're not doing readings, you don't need to see, but it's still nice to see a person talking. Yeah, you can use whatever avatar you want. Because see, what I didn't want is for us to have 4 squares of faces and then 1 square of no face. Because then it's like you're talking to a person that's on the phone type of thing. But some people like to see the person because it's more of a connection thing. Because it's usually split a 50-50 type of thing, kind of like when I do my readings or how I started my channel when I was hands only. And so it's some people want to see your face, and then some people want to see the cards only, and then some people want to see you shuffle and spread, and it's one of them things that kind of goes in and out and up and down. How do you like Palo Santo with this? Yeah, the chat would still be there because we would basically be having a discussion with us here on the screen, and we can still see you all typing and talking. So we will still be engaging with the chat, of course. So it looks like the faces sort of, well, still voting. So what I need to do is now make a list. A list. Why I say it that way? I'm very country. That's why I say it that way. All the people I know. That way I know who to talk to. Because I need to email everybody and see who's in. Okay, also, I have one more question to ask after we finish. Well, I think this one's kind of done. The faces seem to have it there. Oh, yeah, definitely, Adrian. I need my healing people, especially for my energy question. I haven't seen Shay in a while either, and I can't call and text her because she's in Canada, so I don't have an international plan like that. But I haven't seen her in a while either. Now, here's the thing. Some podcasts have the same people. Some people rotate. So would you like to see the same people or rotating faces? Well, Joanne, you can come and talk and just be the orb. Yeah, a lot of people picked faces. I mean, that's pretty. Well, it's not 50-50, but it's high for both. Oh, that is true. WhatsApp, you can call people in different countries and things. I do have her email address. I can email her and see. Depending on the topic. Okay. Rotating with 81%. I think I think that's the overwhelming consensus. Jody Roberts is the one who plays the bowls. She's on the list too already. I'm going to email everybody I know and see if they're even interested in such a thing. Because like I said, this is not readings. This is plainly conversation, but it's about a specific topic. Because the energy healing, like I said, is very important, but it's not something we pay attention to. So what I'm going to do is we'll have a topic, and then I'll have hi, Nanette. And we'll have, some bullet points to get through. I always liked my penmanship. I write a lot. Joyce, I got Joyce down too. Yes, I need to make sure I keep doing that, Carol, too. I like it too. I had a whole separate channel um, for my oracle readings at one point. It's still there, actually. Not always, Robin. Like, for instance, Jody Roberts, Shining Hawk Healing, Red Lentil Healing, Sienna Rose Metaphysical, they're all energy healers. On my channel, JG, there is a community post if you would like to put questions in on there. But I have those people are all energy healers. And so if I did the energetic stream, then I would want to have some energetic people, some people who know how to talk about energy, who know how to read a person's energy, who know how to heal a person's energy, that type of thing. That way we can discuss energetic health. But something like free will, there is no free will reader. So it's, we can have anybody talking about that. Jody Roberts, who is here in the chat. Wait a minute. Let me do it this way. That's Jody Roberts right there. She is the one who plays the bowls. Go to her channel too. There is some stuff there. Not to mention her website. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee you. So yeah, those are some people. Now, let me say this too before I start taking names and things. I don't know personally half the people on YouTube. So the people that you have seen on my channel are the people that I know. And so I don't know half of the people I just read in the comments. So I know Adrian, naturally. I know Jen. I know Jody, Joyce, Sienna, Tony, The Way of Positive Change, Lori. I know her. So those are the people that I know. So those are the people that I would email. Autumn, I have her email address. So those are the people that I would be reaching out to. So like I said, if you've seen them on my channel before, then those are the people that I know. If you haven't, then I don't know. Yes, that's kind of what I want to go for too, is the people of different disciplines to see how they approach a situation. Jody doesn't heal the same as Sienna type thing. It's like, so there's some different thing there. I'm trying to think of who do I know. I had 7 people on there, so I mean that's So here's also another thing. Let me say this too, and I'm trying to, pardon my language, I'm trying to start no shit, but let me say it this way. My channel, more than likely, has been viewed by many people in the tarot community. If you have not seen me on their channel or them on my channel, it is more than likely that we don't mesh. So there you go. I ain't for everybody. Just because you like me don't mean everybody else do. I'll say it that way and leave it right there. But there's 7 names on here. I mean, we'll do all right with that, I think, don't you? So there you go. And I need some more topics because I want to try to keep this going every 2 weeks, I think. Oh, Lord, I spelled that super wrong. What school you go to? Yeah, that's I said that Roland, that if some of y'all, yeah, that Tony, yes, you will. If some of y'all want to join the conversation, then you can. Like I said, you don't have to show your face. We can be um, non-facial. We can be like this. So there you go. We can do it that way. So I will put another community post with my email address in it at the time that I'm going to try to put the live stream together. That if any of you would like to join on that conversation, like for instance, I think the first one that we're going to do is tarot. So I'll bring some tarot readers in for that one. Also, let me ask y'all this too. So how many people? Yes, you. I mean, everybody in this chat, you are more than welcomed if we have it, because we're not reading anything. So this is basically just opinions. So I would definitely love to have you come on, Pat. But how many people should be on the screen? Because sometimes when we do the big giant holiday readings like we do for New Year's and things, 10 people can be a lot. So what's your take on that? Should we have more than 3 or more, or 3 or under, or more the merrier? More the merrier? Okay. Oh, 50-50 right now. Oh, definitely Ona. Six people. It looks like 6. You can have up to 10. More than merrier for the fundraisers. 9. Because StreamYard will let you hold up to 10 people. Yeah, the talking over each other would be a thing. And that would be a thing. Hi, Lena. I was just talking about you, actually. Then you pop up. I'm going to try to start a podcast, or it'll be here, podcast type live stream, where we will be doing discussions on various topics, but no readings, no cards at all. Energetic health, tarot, free will, toxic people. We will be doing discussions about that if you are ever interested. And let me say this as a shout out too. Sunday is Becca's birthday. Lena will be joining us for a few minutes so she can. No, the 3 and under does not include me. Extra 3 people. Well, it could if that's what you would prefer. Just leave your comment there. I have Autumn down. Yes. What was I saying? I threw myself off. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Oh, Lena will be with us on Sunday to wish Becca happy birthday, and then she will be with us on the 26th, I think, is the next Sunday for our live stream. So she will be joining us for 2 weeks. Yeah, that's what it will be. We'll just be having a discussion about a particular topic. It'll be about an hour, and I may even try to get the call-in thing again working 5, so that we can hear from the audience. And like I said, if there are any people in the audience that want to join, I will put my email address and we'll see if we can fit you in or that type of thing. Because I do kind of want to keep it a little small, maybe 4, including me. So 3 other people on the screen. And Becca is actually not on the list. She, well, I'll ask her. She doesn't really feel connected to opinions, to get into that type. She doesn't really like to share. So I won't put her on the spot with that type of thing. But yeah, of course she's automatically invited. So that's family. So, but it's not really her lane. So yeah. And let me say this again. I ain't trying to start no mess. But because we getting a list of people. If you have not seen me on their channel, or if you have not seen them on my channel, then it is more than likely we don't mesh. So there you go. My astrology person is Lauren Margulies. She is on the list. So that's that. And it's not that, there ain't nobody throwing rocks, so we don't hate each other and all that type of stuff, but we're not connected. So that's more than likely how that goes. Because at this point, you more than likely know who I am, and you decided, you know what, I don't really like you. So, so there you go. Everybody knows. Everybody. But I will send bye, Lena. Yeah, it's one of them things. Past life. Yes, we do, Carmen. See, what I want with a discussion. Oh, I like Dr. Victoria Scarabo of the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Massachusetts. What I want with the discussion when it comes to something like past life is how much of a discussion can we have? Miss and Joy, I can ask her too. Because she does on her channel, she does a thing called Cosmic Chat, to where she does discussions. Just like I'm about to do. So she does it on her channel. I think the last one she just did was Manifestation, I think. Or maybe that's the one she's about to do. I forget. So here's the thing with the past life. How do you deepen that discussion? Free will, I can argue free will all day. Energetic health is a really big thing, which would take an hour just to talk about, especially with 3 other people. Toxic people also is another thing. How do you approach such a thing? Do you keep them in your life because they are your family, or whatever the case may be? YouTube, fame, and ego, same thing. Magic is the same thing. kids being kids is, thank you, Nora. But with past life, all the people I know believe in it. So it's BQ. That's what I'm going to incorporate into the magic thing. They all believe in past life, but we can sit and talk about our past lives. But what probing questions could I ask is my thing. Like, it's not a like I can't play devil's advocate with that one and say, oh, thank you, Catherine, that it's not a thing or it's BS or whatever, I don't know how I would expand that one. I'd had to do some thinking on that one. I'd had to do some thinking on that one. Well, the difference between past life memory, deja vu, deja vu is I've been in this situation before. It's like a little psychic hit. Past life is a behavior. Something from your past life affects the way you are right now. So that would be my take. 3 and under. Okay, 3 and under sounds about right. $50-50 pretty much on that one. I mean, I can write it down. I mean, it's not a horrible topic or nothing. I would just have to. I'm sure I can come up with something to stretch it out. I just don't know right away. So we'll see. Because Lena does past life regressions. But yeah, it might whenever, because in these discussions, like I said, this is not a reading, so you're not really waiting for somebody to finish their explanation a lot of the times. Sometimes what's happening is you hear something, especially in a discussion, and you're like, oh yeah, let me say this thing that whatever, criminal contempt citation, good. A little justice, I'll take it. So yeah, when we get into the discussions, especially me, because I'm a Gemini, so I talk way too much. Thank you, Sue. And I tend to not only talk too much, but talk over people when they start talking, which of course is a horrible thing. And I know it is, but it is something I'm conscious of, but changing it seems to be a lot more difficult than I first imagined. So that's something. This might be a good practice for me to hush and let a person finish what they're saying first. Because my mind goes so fast that, it's like, anyway, it's just one of them things. I just, yap. It's my superpower. But yeah, I got my list. I'll email everybody as soon as I get off of here. Yes, I am from a large family of mostly women. And I learned to talk at their dinner table. Like when we'd go for Thanksgiving and it's nothing but women all around the table. And if you don't talk while they're talking, you'll never talk. Literally. You have to literally start talking when they're talking because they're not going to stop talking. And so, but mind you, we heard everybody. I'm just saying. It's superpower, I tell you. It just comes out. But but I will say this. As much as I talk, I still listen. Because I have picked up a whole lot of stuff along my years that maybe I shouldn't have at my age, but I do have because I still know how to listen. I heard you. Whether I did anything about it or not is a whole different thing. That's human nature, but I did hear you. So I want to do it every 2 weeks. I need to find a date, or a day, I should say, that is sort of good for most people. Like maybe a Friday, Saturday type thing. Maybe even Sunday. Just do it earlier than our live stream, like Sunday at 5 o'clock type thing. Like 5 to 6. And then that type of thing. I don't know. I don't know when because I haven't even asked anybody. The only person who said they were in is Jody and Lena. So, so I still need to ask everybody first. I got my list. I had 12 people. I need 13. I like the number 13. So I'm going to write one more name down. But I had 13 people. So that's I think that's good. And then, like I say, time to time, because I'll try to keep it to 4. That way, we can sort of minimize the talking over each other and then still get a lot out of a person. Because if we have, let's say, because StreamYard will let you hold 10, let's say we had 10 people, and I asked people about free will or something, that can be a very long diatribe from one person. So you can imagine how long it would take us to get to the bottom of the list or the bottom of the screen as far as the commenters would go. And then I'm going to have bullet points. So it's like, I'll have 4, but we'll only get to 2 because it's a lot of people and a lot of talking. So in order to sort of get through everything, I'll try to keep it around 4 people, including me. So it'll be 4 total on the screen. Well, thank you, Tresleche. So it'll be 4 people on the screen. Like I said, that should minimize the talking over each other. And even because we're still going to do that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you we're going to still do that. Because, we get along so well, us and these people here. So it's almost like it's chit chat and nobody else is watching. Because, yes, we do need to sort of let each other finish. That way you all can sort of get the information we're putting out. But when we start talking to each other, it's yeah. It's a whole different, because we, like I said, we get on so well. So it's kind of like just gibby-gabbing with your friends type of thing. And we forget that we still are trying to impart some sort of opinion. But anyway, that's neither here nor there just yet. So that's the plan. Sound good? I think so. I think it is. I think it sounds all right. So there's that. And then I still have my non-political live stream that I need to do next Friday on the 22nd. I'm going to be with Joyce on the 23rd. Yes, it will be always be on my channel. The 22nd. So I'll be live on the 22nd with or without guests, but I will be live. October 22nd. So I will try to get Tony and Sienna to join me on that live stream, if that works for them. And for the first topic, we're going to do tarot. And Joyce teaches tarot. I think I would like to have her come talk. Well, they all teach tarot, technically. But anyway, I'll do that. The time I'd have no idea what time. I don't know the date or time just yet, because like I said, I still need to email everybody. Mind you, ain't nobody said yes but Jody and Lena, and that's because they were in here. So, so I still need to run that past everybody first. And like I said, Pat, I'll send you. If you what topic, if you're still in here, what topic did you say you wanted to talk about? And I'll make sure to have you in that one, because for those who don't know, In Through a Colored Lens, she was in our Meet the Moderators live stream, so you've seen her before if you've seen that one. So that's my plan. That's what we're gonna do. I would like the first one, free will. Okay. I will be sure to bring you in on that discussion. Let me look at the calendar one more again. I will be live on Sunday. Can it be more than an hour? An hour is short. I just, my only thing with the time is I didn't want to make a giant long live stream for people to not want to watch it and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I'll try to see if we can stretch it like the live streams on Sunday. I am live on the 24th. It'll be on my channel. So let's say the first day for the podcast stream will be October 25th. The topic I said was tarot, but that's not necessarily the case, because I still have time to change that between here and there, especially depending on who it is that wants to actually, who confirms that they'll actually be interested in joining and all that. So October the 25th at 7 p.m. on my channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. That'll be the first one. So it'll be 7 to 9 for any that can join. Should I do 6? Oh, good Gemini indecisiveness. Because some of these people on this list are on Eastern time and 9 o'clock is late. And then some are on the West Coast, and it's like 5. So it's like they have to finish work and all that type of stuff. Because like if I get Lori from the Way of Positive Change, 9 o'clock is late for Lori. Miss Joy is up in the middle of the night like I am. Joyce usually does most of her stuff during the daytime, but she has been known to join people at night from time to time. Sienna's on Mountain Time. Lena's on the other side of the world, so it's like that's a we'll see. But October 25th will be the first day, no matter who's there, even if it's just me. It'll be the first day, October the 25th. I'll pull it in my calendars. I'm going to set it for 7. Yeah, I don't sleep. I sleep during the daytime when the white ball of death has shown its face. Live stream. 7. October 25th, 7 o'clock. There it is. Set in stone. I ain't changing it. That's what it is. October 25th, set in stone. The only thing that is not set in stone is what I will be talking about, because I still have time between here and there to actually confirm some things. How many Geminis, we're drawn to each other, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think so too. Translation. It will be good, no matter who it is. Yeah, it'll work out. I'm speaking it out there. It'll work out. I know it will. Because mind you, the people that's on my list are people I've dealt with before, so there should be no egos, no horrible this, no horrible that. So it'll be fine. Only problem we're running into is between my 2 ears right now. I need to make decisions and stick to them. So October 25th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be square, be triangle. You know how I do. Don't let nobody tell you what to be. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Two of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles, or I should just make earrings out of them and wear them every day. Yeah. Well, I can't help it, Michael. That's it exudes from me. Show up or blow up. I'm not going to say that. Okay. But the past life is interesting. I do want to do that now that I think more about it. I just need to draw a little bit more. The magic is going to be a really fun discussion. Bring your pencil and paper. Yeah, I will get with Lena though on trying to bring her in, since she is a day ahead of us and many hours ahead of us. So I will get with her to bring her in specifically. So we may have to design one of the streams around her. That way we can bring her in. Accommodations. I'm not opposed to accommodations. I am very flexible. But the magic one I'm very interested in, because I need manifestation. I want to work into the magic discussion, because I want to know, how do you use your practical means to get what you want? Do you do rituals? How do you do your manifestation? What do you do with your crystals? What do you do with your tarot decks? What do you do with your whatever? What do you do with your house? Like, for instance, the House of Lenormand, Becca, maybe I can bring her in on that one. She makes a floor wash, and she washes her floors with that floor wash, but it's specifically formulated for cleaning energy and things of that nature. So that's what I want to kind of get into, is what are some of the things that people do or they believe in or that they believe work for their in particular lives. And so I want to work manifestation and crystals and moon phases and all that type of stuff in there. So that would be like the aliens would be a good discussion. Maybe that, I don't know. Maybe I can try to I can try to work with that though. Because there might be a way to maybe even tie that into astrology and how things up there affect things down here, and how there's a lot of things up there people see that they just don't know what it is, so they call it aliens, or that they've seen an alien and they don't think that's what it is, or something. I don't know. That's an interesting one too. I don't know how I would discuss that, because I don't have that's a good one. Catherine, I was talking to Red Lentil Healing actually about feng shui. Her and Lord Margulies, they were talking about feng shui, which is very important to a lot of people. And so that would be good to work into that energetic health thing. But anyhow, because see, I'm not a big fan of alien talk, because I don't really believe that they've been here, and so that might be the end of my discussion right there. But maybe I can try to flesh that out too. We'll see. We'll see about that one too. I got it wrote down though, and I need to go on the community post and get the rest of y'all's suggestions and things, and write them all down, and then we can see what we can do. Go here, go there, go there. So yeah. Those are hard. Let's see. Past life karmic relationship. So past life is here. Miss and Joy does a lot of past life discussion too. It's it's a fan over here. I wish it would turn this way and stay this way, but everything in my life has to be backwards. Demi Lovato, she likes her some aliens. Ooh. Okay, so I got one here. Bunny Brown, if you're in here. About Hilda's in a box over there. She'll be here Sunday. About religion. Now, here's the thing, though. Because most of you, for those who are new, you may not know, but those who've been here a while know how I sort of feel about religion. I like spirituality. I don't care for religion whatsoever. I think it's a mechanism to control people, but that's just me. But what I don't want to do is turn it into let's beat up on the church stream, because that's always sort of the thing that I gravitate to, because I have a lot of unresolved everything when it comes to the church. They call it church hurt. Basically, when you are offended or hurt by the church, then you tend to carry that, because I have not, for I am not perfect, I have not healed from that either. And so I carry a lot of resentment towards prosperity churches and people that I feel, not that I know, but that I feel are taking advantage of people. And so I always get a little bent out of shape when it's time to talk about the church. So what I might do in that instance is be more of an observer and go through the bullet points and let everybody else talk about it. Because my Osteen, I told him he was a piece of crap, not in those words, but I told him he was wrong for not opening his church during that hurricane, and he blocked me on Twitter. So, or whoever runs his Twitter did. So I get a little bent out of shape with the Osteens and the Creflo Dollars and the Kenneth Copelands and all those people. I can't. And how, you don't. Anyway, I'm not. You got me started already. But I'll put it down there. And we'll see what happens. Because not everybody has the same viewpoint. So maybe that's where our discussion would be. Alien is an offensive term for her. Okay. Tell her to sit down somewhere, please. If you come from another planet, you don't have rights to nothing. Okay. Thank you very much. He blocked you too, Lisa? He's a piece of work. Got all that goose fat in his hair. He's a piece of work. Anyway, I think it would be an interesting discussion. There you go, Michael. It would have to have some guardrails. We'd have to follow the bullet points and not go off the rails, and no rants and things of that nature. But on the same token, if you feel as though the church is damaging or religion is damaging, then say that. This is not a place for a PC discussion when we're discussing this. It's like, if that's what you want to say it. So, I don't know. We can probably work. No. Ghosts and spirits. Let's put that down. I don't know what kind of discussion one would have, but the astral travel and sleep paralysis, we can probably work that into astrology. And then the alien can be its own discussion. No, astral travel would be better for, let's go astral travel, astrology, like a mediumship, like all of these things, because everybody can't astral travel. Well, you probably can, you just don't know how. Everybody can't. I'm saying can't, but just take that lightly. Everybody can't do mediumship. Everybody can't read tarot cards. Everybody can't do this. Everybody can't do that. You just don't know how, but you know what I'm saying. Automatic writing. Like, These type of things. I've done automatic writing once. Dreams is good to put in there too. Oh, those seem like so many different topics. So we'll refine that. This is just for notation's sake. Let's put it down there. We'll refine it when we get closer. OBE experiences. I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? Oh, out of body experiences. Okay. Well, we can probably put that in there too. Because I had one of those. I had many of those as a child. Automatic writing is you put your hand down, you let spirit move it, is basically what it is. And most of the time, it's going to look like scribble scrabble, but sometimes you're going to get a message out of it. I've done it once. Well, I've done it twice, one successfully, one not so much. Channeling, that seems to be, we can work that into another topic. Because channeling is different than mediumship. Channeling is basically a person is speaking through you. That's what you do when you read and all that stuff. Or when I read, that's why I don't ever remember half of my readings, is because something else was doing the talking, if that makes sense. But mediumship is they're talking to you and you're relaying a message. I don't channel other people other than my guides. So that'd be some interesting to hear if other people channel. I know Jen Lin channeled, so she'd be a good one for that one. Angels and guides, that's a good one too. One of the biggest questions, and sometimes one of the hardest to answer, is how do you connect with your guides? How do you connect with spirit? How do you connect with that part of you that seems like everybody else has it, but you don't? How do you connect with that? And that's one of the hardest questions to answer, because your guides are your guides. So how do I tell you what to do? It's one of them things. Anyway. Chakra and Reiki, so it'll be our energy healing. Tarot, got that one. Reincarnation, I can work into one of these other discussions. Past life, there you go. The names of my guides are names I give them. Since they're in the spirit, they don't really connect to these human chains anymore, but I give them, you can give them names. Now, me personally, I gave one a name, and that was a long time ago. So not anymore. They're guides. Society. Here's the thing too about society and government. Those tend to, because we are all, the people on my list are of like mind, it's going to be more of a let's trash the Republicans, basically, is what that's what that's going to turn into. But there's a discussion to be had there. because our government is made up of people we voted for. So it's not so much they're the problem. Like I said, the core of the problem is the educational system, because it produced people who did not have discernment. We voted with our feelings instead of with logic. And so it tends to gravitate towards the worst sides of us, and that's why our government looks the way it does. So it's not all their fault. It's not really all Mitch McConnell's fault. It's not. Yes, I know gerrymandering this and gerrymandering that, but they get away with it because we don't do nothing about it. Because it seems like, well, we can't do nothing about it because they, well, yes, you can. So it's a little different. So that would be an interesting discussion too, I guess. Numerology is not my field. But the number every time I hand to God, every single time I look at the clock because I want to know what time it is, it's 4:44. Every time. Every day, too. There's very few times when I want to know what time it is because it's always in my face with the telephone. But when I want to know what time it is without looking at nothing else and I look down, it's 4:44. And then I pass it all the time. It's either on the microwave, it's on the thermostat. It's 4:44 all the time. Crystals. We can work crystals into magic discussion. I have the Crystal Bible on that bookshelf. Colors and vibrations. Ooh, put that into the energy healing. Because I don't know a whole lot about the vibrational energy of color, but it is a thing. So that would be something good to talk to our healers about. But yeah, there you go. That's what we're going to do. October 25th, 7 p.m. October 22nd will be my non-political live stream. Hi, Darla. What do I have? I think I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I was going to put... Let me try to find it. Wait. Pause for the cause. See, if I wasn't looking for it, it'd have been right there. You know, I don't know anything about indigo children at all. I've heard the name. I heard somebody discussing it, but it went over me because I don't know what that is. Naturally, I could look it up, but I never did. This is, I do believe, I got that right. Twisted Vagabond. This is Darla's Instagram page. I do believe I got the right thing and the right person. Okay. So y'all all caught up. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I have planned. All that good stuff. That's what I had planned. Now, I wish I could take naps. I do not know how to do such a thing. Still working on the website. Oh, Lord, with the text messages, what's happening here? Okay. Now, my non-political live stream is the 22nd, 7 o'clock. The conversation, 25th, 7 o'clock. I'm going to try to do another. I'm not reading. I do this all day long. This is 444. I looked it up. It means that the angels are always with you. Whatever it is that you may feel, whatever it is that you may be apprehensive about, just know that the angels are with you. They are guiding you. They are around you. They're protecting you. It's an angel protection. We're with you. The power is there, type of thing. No, dark, not in particularly. I still need to send you the one I broke. I still have it, of course. But I broke it. Yes, that's what I was saying. Live stream, the cooking live stream. I said I was going to do another one, and I have. Thank you, Sylvia. A color, I like red, but you know what? Okay, so I have 5, but I can remember like 3 or 4 stones that are supposed to be great for Geminis. Lapis lazuli, which I love. Malachite, which I really love. Even though red's my favorite color, I love the look of malachite. Angelite, which I love. Good night, Miss Lady. And Tiger's Eye. The other one is Moonstone. I don't really care for Moonstone. But I do like Tiger's Eye. Love Lapis Lazuli, Malachite, and Angelite I really like too. Angelite makes me lightheaded. Where art thou, Romeo? Okay. I got this. So we need to find a recipe and then make it. Tiger's Eye is really nice. I like Tiger's Eye. I don't care for Moonstone. Like it all. See, and that was another thing on my. I did a reading about free will. Like I said, I deleted it because it just. I just struggle with it personally. I don't need to do a reading about it, but I did one anyway. It's like we have free will, right? And yet so much of our lives seems to be recorded. Like it's already there. It's predestined. I like red. Why? I don't know. I didn't get to choose to like it. I like sweet instead of sour. I didn't get to choose to like the way my taste buds are like. It's just so many little bitty things that just. That's the cookbook. That just make me question the will of the free over here. Okay, chicken piccata. I don't know what that is. I already see a word I don't like, which is lemon juice. I don't put lemon in my food whatsoever. I don't like nothing sour, as I just said. I don't think meat should be sour. It's just, I can't. But it looks interesting. I do have a lot of fire in my chart, though. Yes, it is very, very firm, though, Jenny, which makes it kind of hard to get used to. Well, not hard to get used to, but you'll just have to get used to it. It's very firm, and so when you're sitting on it, your legs can become sore because it's like sitting on a hard chair all day. So but it is very supportive, and it is definitely made for big and tall people. So there you go. Darla, I'm from Oklahoma, so you know we here with the y'alls. So. Everybody's country. Everybody is. Dry rubbed pork tenderloin with crunchy salad. Okay. I have some pork chops though. I made bacon in the air fryer to see if it would work out, and it did. The only downside is it cooked really quickly. It cooked in 7 minutes, I think it was. But it can be very tough is not the right word. Hard. Because it still crunches and eats fine, but it's very hard sometimes. Like pieces of it, like at the ends can get very hard, and then the middle is fine. But it's still extremely edible. So, you know, it didn't ruin or nothing like that, but it was my first time doing it in the air fryer. I can't do shrimps, nothing from the sea. I can't do salmon. I'm not fiery. Am I fiery? I have a fire. Like I say, I have fire in my charts, but it's a lot of it actually. Somebody did call me abusive. and in one of our live streams. Which was funny to me anyway. It's like, me? I'm abusive? Okay. Your feelings about me are not my business, as they say. Lemon basil cooler. That sounds disgusting. Who drinks basil? Who drinks basil? Yeah. Oatmeal raisin cookies. That's actually against the law, I do believe, last time I checked. Because there's like impersonating chocolate chip cookies. I can't. Yeah, they wanted me, or were trying to force me to read on something they wanted me to read on. And so I said no, and they said I was abusive. And then I laughed. So who drinks basil? Cannabis leaf smoothie. But see, okay. If you can stand the taste of marijuana, they put it in anything and everything. So I can almost kind of see that. You know, I like the taste of kale and spinach. I'd put that in a smoothie. But I have a Southern cookbook. It's over there too. But I just got this one, so I've been going through it and perusing. But basil is a very strong flavor. I don't like it, period. The only reason I have basil is for my rituals and then washing the front door and all that. It's like for protection. That is the only reason, but that smell, I can't. Oatmeal raisin cookies are the devil. They just are. They look like chocolate chip cookies. Now they taste. Now I will say this though. Let me back up and retract what I said a little bit. They taste fantastic. I like the flavoring. Hi, Lenny. But I do not like raisins inside of anything other than Raisin Bran. Yeah, mint I can see. Yeah, basil is. I use it for protection. I'm not putting it in my food. I don't. I had some basil. Kathy, quit playing with me. I'm not playing the breakfast song. I'm not playing the breakfast. Oh, Lord Jesus. You've derailed my train of thought, isn't it? Lord have mercy, I can't do it. Berry almond shortcake. Okay. That sounds interesting. I've been wanting to bake a cake. See, now I can't even talk. Kathy, that's your fault. Oh, Lord Jesus. I watched it too when you emailed it to me. Of course, I watched Who's Gonna Sing. Oh, God. Now, see, you can start us something. I got to put the breakfast song in here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not reading anything. We're just chitting and chatting right now. Lord Jesus. It has to be done. It has to be done. Oh, the cookbook. It's the Golden Girls cookbook. There it is in my history. Oh, I can't. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh, lucky girl, don't help. Okay. I'm not singing it. I'm gonna do this. Do this. That way you can see this madness. Oh, I have to take the mute off. Wait a minute.
It helps to perk us up and get us on our way. But there's a kingdom coming that's part of God's plan when God's word is all we need to feed man. No more bacon, no more sausage, no more orange juice, no more coffee, no more biscuit, no more light bread, no more bread, no more scrambled eggs. One of these mornings, God is gonna call me home. I won't need no breakfast. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. God is gonna call me home to be reborn. No more oatmeal. No more pancakes, no more sugar and rice, no more beef steak, country and one of these mornings, God is gonna call me home. I won't need no breakfast. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. God is gonna call me home to be reborn. No more Captain Crunch. No more cinnamon rolls. No more Lucky Charms. No more Cheerios. No more Wheaties. No more Frosted Flakes. No more Rice Krispies. No more nuts and gravy. One of these mornings, God is gonna call me home. I won't need no breakfast. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. God is gonna call me home.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm super hot now. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't see. I can't breathe. I can't do nothing, right? All my senses don't. They get going, right? Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. I can't see nothing. No more Captain Crunch. Ain't no more sugar and rice. You don't need no sugar and rice in the first place. Ooh. Jesus, wait a minute. What's happening? I can't. Oh, Jesus. And she looked like the least interesting person on earth. He was happy and as upbeat as he possibly could be, and she just like, we gonna get this over with, ain't we? And then probably went to the IHOP after this. Lord Jesus, help me. No more Cheerios, no more Captain Crunch, no more none of that. It's over. It's over. She was. Oh my gosh. Oh. God answers all prayers. But sometimes you hungry, you ain't getting none in heaven right now. Ooh, Jesus. You should have ate them wafers and drank that blood juice down on the earth when you had a chance. You can't eat Jesus when you go to heaven. Maybe you can. That was the only thing that wasn't in that song. You can eat and drink Jesus, but that's about it. You can't have no more Captain Crunch, no more oatmeal. No. Oh, you can eat Jesus, but you can't eat no Captain Crunch. That's what you can't do. Oh, my God. No more. No more. Oh, Jesus. And that wasn't even the end of the song. The song is quite long. Oh. They were probably very abusive to the people in that comment section. I don't blame turning it off. Oh, God. That was okay. That was funny. I don't know what Jesus had. Unleavened bread, I guess. Okay. Party. mm, mm, mm. That was funny. It stays funny. It's I ain't sorry either, Cat. Don't ever be sorry for joy. That brought me some joy, right? Oh gosh. That was something. That was something. You're welcome, Michael. Oh Jesus. That was funny. I'm sorry, but that was funny. That was funny to me. And she just don't care. Like, this is your song. I don't know what you had me coming over here for. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Oh, Lord Jesus, they actually put it in here. Well, of course they did. It's the Golden Girls cookbook. Bacon, lettuce, and potato sandwiches. If y'all don't stop. I seen that video. It was in the early days of when things went viral. Long time ago. I seen that video. You saved that song. It's good. It's good for a laugh. It really is. He may have mentioned fried chicken. That wasn't the end of the song, mind you. The song is like 5 minutes long, I think. 5 minutes and 15 seconds is long. That video is, anyway. So it's a long song. And where we stopped was 3 minutes. So it's still a whole 2 minutes left of that video. I think he does mention fried chicken at some point in there. Which counts me out for stocks. Yeah, no coffee, that counts me out. Well, I can do without coffee. I drink decaf anyway, so it's not like I drink it for energy. I drink it for taste. But I like coffee, though. Bacon, lettuce, and well, let me look and see. Bacon, lettuce, and potato. Because that one was in the show, because they ran out of tomatoes, so they started using potatoes. You have 1 large red or Yukon potato, olive oil, thyme leaves, thyme, however you say it, coarse sea salt, black pepper. So you heat the oven at 400 with the rack in the center position. Scrub the potato, but leave the skin on. Cut the potato into 1/2-inch slices. Toss the slices in some olive oil and thyme together in a small bowl. You know, I don't really care for thyme and rosemary. I just don't. I use rosemary on the altar, but not in my food, though. Yes, well, the premise of the song is you don't need those things when you go to heaven. When you go to heaven, there will be no more Captain Crunch. There will be no more oatmeal because God has called you home, and so you will be fulfilled. That is the spirit of the song. So it's a nice message. But I might want a ham sandwich or two or something. Toss the slices of olive oil and thyme together in a bowl. Lay the potato slices on the non-stick parchment paper-lined baking sheet. That's a lot of descriptions. And sprinkle them with a little salt and pepper. Lay the bacon slices, barely touching, on the other side of the bacon sheet. Bake the bacon until it is brown but not overly crisp. I like mine overly crisp. Thank you very much. Yes, hail for me too, Lenny. Continue cooking the potatoes until they have tender or golden brown edges. Another 5 to 10 minutes. If you see the bacon and the potatoes are cooking unevenly, rotate the pan halfway through the cooking. Cool the potatoes at room temperature. Make the sandwich. So they really are making bacon, lettuce, and potato sandwiches. Which, I mean, okay. I would maybe you still can't read. I would maybe get rid of the bread part because you don't need potato on bread. I think it's very Pittsburghish because the first thing I did when I got here was ordered from the place that everybody told me to order from. And rosemary's for remembrance. And so I basically just sprinkle some in a candle and pray. That's basically how. I mean, you can probably do other things, but that's how I use it. When I first got here, what is the place called? Priamanti Brothers or something like that? I forget. But they put French fries on everything. Well, they put French fries and coleslaw on everything here, period. And so I ordered a sandwich and it came with French fries on it, which, I mean, that's not totally out of the question. Sometimes I put potato chips in like a turkey sandwich type thing. So that's potato one, but it's a different texture. When you have like this, they're basically saying make French fries because they said slice them and put them in the oven. So you basically put French fries. That Captain Crunch got you. And mind you, that is not even the end of the song. Watch the rest of it, I guarantee. But when you put that mushy texture on bread, I don't know. That's a little different. That's a little different for me. So yeah, I would forego the bread and maybe take the potatoes, the French fries, and the bacon and wrap it in the lettuce and eat it that way. That's just me. Oh, what are those boards called? This is not it. It just reminds me of that. You know, the boards with the cheeses and the fruits, and it's not a cheese board. They call it something specific, but it's like got select cheeses and select crackers and select this and select that all over it. I forget what they're called. Oh Lord, yeah, there you go. Whatever that word is. Yes, because I seen somebody making one, and he said I can't pronounce that word, but yes, split pea soup. No, broth. I tried to make a pot pie. I still know what you mean, Katie, and it just didn't work. I put too much salt, which I was trying to season it. I am not a seasoner person. I don't season my food. As the live stream we did do with the cooking, see, I don't season very much. It's just sour cream spinach. I do like that. Dill. I don't really care for dill. Dill potatoes. I'm not a dill person. It's not awful or nothing. I like a pickle, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Minnesota antifreeze. What in the world is that? Cocoa. Okay, that's what it is. That's what Minnesota antifreeze is, apparently. Mango pineapple salad. I don't care for pineapples. But I do like the flavor that it adds to things sometimes, if it's not by itself. Gazpacho. So we'll see if we can find us something to make so we can do another live stream. I can't do it today because all the stores are closed, but well, they will be. Actually, they close at 10. It's just 9 o'clock here. I can make it there. That fried chicken recipe. That's not, I lost my African American privileges because I do not know how to fry chicken at all. Like at all. Avocado dill yogurt dressing. Ugh, no. Duck à l'orange. Hoppin' John. I don't like beets. That's a good question. Because they all got their own little profiles. So there's Sophia. So if they don't have a lasagna recipe under Sophia, this book is instantly trash. Which I'm pretty sure they gotta have. Yeah, if you start with provolone, okay, it's in here somewhere. We just gotta find it. That's all. Pesto, she likes some pesto. Ugh, I can't do mussels, and that just looks nasty. Linguine. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that says. I can't read that writing. Spaghetti. Rich meat sauce. She did make that. Lasagna al forno. She made that in the show. You use the rich meat sauce, which is on the page previously. Whole milk, low moisture mozzarella, ricotta, a good quality Parmesan, Pecorino Romano, parsley. So it looks basic. You lasagna noodles and then add all the stuff you want. Basically add fancy cheese, parsley, and noodles. Which, that's what I made that I was going to record. There's the recipe. That's what I was going to make. I recorded, or without recording it, I made it though. So you basically, your meat sauce, your mozzarella, whole milk ricotta, Parmesan, Romano, parsley, salt, pepper, noodles, and then Parmesan on the top. Okay. Brazzoli, gravy, beef and pork meatballs. Oh, those look fantastic. I don't really care for pork and beef together, though. Enchiladas rancheras. They made that in the show. Stovetop vegetable casserole. I'm not a mushroom person, with these gorgonzola mushrooms. That texture and that I just know. They don't look appetizing. When people add mushrooms to their dishes, I never understand why. If they don't taste like nothing, what did you put it in there? I can't. Golden cauliflower trees. I do like cauliflower. Well, I like cauliflower rice. You know, I've never actually had a cauliflower by itself, so I don't know what flavor it packs. I know what it tastes like when we get done with it. That's about it. Okay, I like this book though. Maybe we'll make a dessert. We made dinner last time. Poppy seed, no thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do another cooking stream. Like I said, the lasagna I made was supposed to be my cooking stream, but I didn't record it because I just didn't. But it's not traditional lasagna anyway. But the way we do it, I was going to do it on camera, but I forgot and just didn't. But is it bland? It has no flavor? Okay. Because I like it, like I said, in riced form. I like riced cauliflower. Cauliflower. I noticed he mentioned no fruits and vegetables in that song. I don't think he said, ain't no more of the bad food. He didn't say no more broccoli stalks or nothing like that. he left that out the thing. Lord Jesus. Okay, that sounds better for me too, actually. Okay. We'll see. Wait. Wait. I just like what I like. I've been called picky, food snob, all that. And just, well, they called me a food snob when I said I don't want to eat. I don't like things from other people's house. It's a psychological thing. It's not that you're nasty or anything like that. I don't know. Because I can eat stuff at a restaurant, because you never know what's going on in those kitchens. But in a person's house is just a lot different because that's their house. That's where all their germs live. It's like, I just don't like to eat stuff from other people's house. It's just, I can't. It's just, I don't go to people's house for dinner and none of that type of stuff. I don't like being in other people's space at all. So it's not a thing I do. So just I just can't. I don't want to eat at other people's house. I just can't do it. It grosses me out. I just, I can't do it. It's a newish chair. I got it like maybe this last month, I think. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, I like, well, some people like, okay, my
Second job, I think it was.
I worked with a lady.
Well, there was two ladies technically. Oh, what deck did you get, Katie? And this will not light. Never mind. I worked with a lady. I would eat at her house, and there was another lady who would cook for us from time to time. I could eat from her house because she cooked like people I knew, like she cooked like my mother type thing. So her food was fantastic. So those are the only two people that I ever ate from their house and at their house. Donuts, I got a donut cookbook right there too. About right there on the end. That's what I should make. That'll be our next thing. Your deck is for your ADHD? What kind of deck you get? Because that may be what I need. Lord. Traditional manga. Okay, I have that one. Legendary Ladius. I can't talk. Jesus. And the Oceanic Tarot. You know, I don't have the Oceanic Tarot. I've seen both that one and the Legendary Ladies one. Apple cider donuts. Now, I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, me too, Kathy. It's just, I don't. But again, like it's a psychological thing, because if you can eat at a restaurant, which you would think, okay, you have to follow a certain standard of clean. Two restaurants not too far from here just got shut down by the health department. So, and they were open for a good 2-3 years. So, you never know. It's just, I don't know. It just, it's a psychological block I have. Swords are sharks and pentacles are turtles. See, okay. When a deck like changes all the names, it becomes harder for me to use, because all of my decks are based, well, all but one or two are based upon the Rider-Waite system. And so while they don't have names on all of them, stuff like this, I know what that is. But when you take a card, like especially the court cards, this is the Knight of Cups. If you call it the Intermediate of Cups, I'm not going to remember what that means. There's 78 cards, and you just changed all the names. Because I have a deck called the Pagan Tarot. That's what they do. It's Novice, Intermediate, something. But I took the court cards out because it's like the only way I can remember is to write on them. That's the only way. Because I have almost 200 tarot decks, and trying to remember the names of everything when you start changing it up, I can't do it. One of the cat tarots is like that. That Pagan tarot is confusing. Like, it's just... And I get it. You know, it's part of your expression. You want to call it this because that's part of your expression. But Lord Jesus. Like, what is the point? And then you have the ones that are sort of based off the Toth system. And they call Justice. Justice is 11. And the Hermit is 9. And then they switch the numbers. And I don't know. Leave it alone. Or sometimes, because I don't really need, kind of like the pink one I had earlier today.
I don't need you to fully illustrate a card for me to know what it means. That's the 8 of Wands. And so when you're learning tarot, this is not a good deck to go off of. And this is the 8 of Wands. And this one. And so it's all, artist interpretation. It changes. And for some people, it changes the meaning of it. It's just, I sort of stick to the same meaning, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. You think it might be his heart? He has a heart name. I mean, you're 80, I think. Like, this is good for the Emperor. Chess, strategic, sort of ruling the world, as it were. This is not Two of Swordish. Two of Swords is about an inner conflict, not conflict with an outside person. But so interpretations change. So if you read based upon the images, you might see something in this card that's not actually part of its original meaning. So that can be sort of, I guess, the downside to having so many decks. But it works for me. Oh, Bill. Not heart related? Okay. Okay. I think that might be better. I might, Jody, if you're still in here, I got your email. I think Friday is a good day for it too. The first one will be on the 25th. That's a Monday. But we won't be doing the energy one that day. And so when we do the energy one, I will definitely schedule it around you, because I definitely want you to be on that one. If you would, please and thank you. And then bring in red lentil healing as well. Okay. 75. Something like that. Okay. So I think the first topic we're going to do is tarot on that day. Ring size 9 is this finger. Now, I can do 9 or 10. I go towards 9 because, especially right now, we're going towards the colder months and your fingers shrink. So it'll keep it from flying off, because you see how expressive I am. Yeah, so the first thing we'll do is tarot for our topics. That will be on October the 25th. We will be discussing tarot. Now, if nobody else is here, then it'll just be me and y'all talking about it. Oh, that's right. Oh, no, Ona's on the list, but that's. Thank you for reminding me about the colors, though. Yes, because colors we do have a thing about colors here, but yeah, Ona's definitely on the list. But October the 22nd will be the non-political live stream. Let me call calendar right. There's a couple things going on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown before we go here. We got to leave. I'll make it 4 hours, so we'll stay at least 15 minutes. Today was Adrian's birthday, so when y'all leave here, all 204 of you, go over to Red Lentil Healing. On her latest video, everybody spam happy birthday in her comments. Just put happy birthday. Don't put no emojis, because sometimes what it does is it takes your comment and it holds it. Or you can actually do it if you want to. I mean, she may still see it, but go put happy birthday on her latest video. That way she sees it. So again, her birthday was today. So make sure you go do that. Say happy birthday to Adrian. Sunday, we will be live on House of Lenormand, because it will be her birthday. So it will be Becca, me, Jen. We're going to see if Lynn from Lynn Tarot Readings wants to join us, because her birthday is also that day. Adrian for Red Lentil Healing, Michael. It was her birthday today. And so Sunday we will be on the House of Lenormand, because it will be her birthday and Lynn's birthday. Not Jen Lynn, and Lynn Tarot. It will be her birthday. And so it'll be us three, and maybe Lynn might join us because her kids are coming in. Thank you, Lenny. Her kids are coming in to take her to dinner and all that good stuff. And then Lena will pop in for a few minutes as well to join us at the beginning of the live stream. And the 22nd, I will be live with non-political questions. I'll see if Tony and Sienna want to join me for that one. And Saturday, the 23rd, I will be live with Joyce, All Knowing Tarot, on her channel, and Joanne Eisen. I will be doing an interview, this type of interview with her. I've done one before. So Reach the Unlimited is the name of the channel. Type that into YouTube. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, I can't see. I need the keyboard that lights up. Oh, son of a mother. I was typing in the wrong place. Oh, there it was, though. Why didn't you just go to the subscription list and subscribe to it, lady? It was right there. Oh, got to be smarter than your computer. That's why.
Hello.
Oh, shoot. Shh. I sleep during the day. This is Joanne Eisen's channel. Right there. I will be doing an interview with her. I did one long time ago as well. And then the 24th will be back on my channel, to where we will have Lena on that one. And then the 25th, I will be doing my first podcast style live stream. And then on the 31st, it will be Halloween, and we will be live that day. I will be dressed up as a conspiracy theorist. Spoiler alert. So I will be there and be square. I think that's it. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. That was enough. Been talking for 4 hours. But be sure to go wish Adrian happy birthday on her channelations. And then I will see y'all the next time on Sunday, the 17th, for Becca's birthday. And then the 22nd for my live stream. So there you go. And Pat, I have you down for the free will talk. And the toxic people one, we may open that up to more than 4 people because more people may want to join. There's Joanne. So there's Joanne right there, Joanne Eisen. We will be doing an interview on the whatever date I just said. I ain't getting the calendar all back out. But whatever day I just said. So y'all make sure that you keep an eye out, get your notifications from Joanne, all that good stuff for the interview that we are going to do. And also, Joanne, if you want to join some of our discussions, you, of course, are more than welcome to do so. I don't know if you heard the type of things that we might be discussing, if you're interested in that type of thing, because it's just conversation. There are no readings and none of that type of stuff. It's just conversation. We'll be talking about things like energetic health, free will, tarot, toxic people, YouTube and ego, magic, kids being kids, past life, religion, astrology, dreams, angels, society. So we got a whole list of topics, not all at one time, but we're going to have like one video dedicated to toxic people. One video dedicated to is a child allowed to be a child nowadays? That type of thing. Thank you, Michael. So yeah, if you are interested, then absolutely more than welcome. So that's all I have. Thank y'all for coming out, spending 4 whole hours with me, some of y'all. And I will see y'all Sunday for Becca's birthday. We'll try to do some politics, but we'll try to do some light and airy as well. Keep the spirit high. Politics can be very sometimes, so we'll try to do that. October 17th, 22nd, 31st. Thank you. So I'll see y'all Sunday. Bye-bye.